This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
Now, in honor of our special episode, I've created a category list, mon Dieu. First, we have French movies and French music and French celebrities. And to drink, ta-da, Peru.
Yay. Well done. Not what I expected, but I love it.
A little curveball there for all you 80s fans out there. Welcome to Baconsale. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And I'm Zack.
We'd like to thank you for listening to our last episode, our roommate etiquette episode.
Yeah.
I think that we didn't do the whole etiquette thing very well. We just had stories and complained a lot. And we didn't really...
Isn't that what we're here for?
We didn't do the tearing thing.
You guys wouldn't make rules on odors, and that annoyed me.
I broke all the rules anyway, so why not break the rules on this show?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, klepto.
Hey, wow.
April Baker said, Kent's shared bar of soap reminded me that the time that I discovered my roommate and I had been sharing a razor.
Not good.
Also, is a note passive aggressive if you leave it between two slices of a loaf of bread? So the only way they find the note is if you're eating the bread?
Now that's,
oh, wow.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
That is clever, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Anderson says, when it comes to roommates, am I shocked that Kent's a thief, Zack's a phantom, and Joel's a dad? No, I am not. This totally tracks with Baconsale history and lore.
There we are.
And
Wait, we have lore?
Yeah,
I love this.
It's for sure. And finally, Motz says, can absolutely vouch that Zack was, in fact, a ghost and an awesome roommate.
Because they were roommates.
Wait, you were an awesome roommate because he never saw you.
I never caused trouble if you can't, if you're not there.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Love that.
But you know who is there?
Who is?
Our new patron.
Yeah.
Megan McFarland. She is currently, I know she's listening to all the episodes in a row. So she's not here
hardcore.
yet. She's not going to hear this for a while. But she
When
is
she's
now.
here.
When she's here. Welcome. Because she is an I Am the Listener patron.
Sorry about the second half that included me.
She's not there
Or
yet.
you're welcome.
She's not.
She's not there yet.
Oh, so Jacob's still her favorite.
I
currently.
think so, probably.
Yeah.
She's gonna be-
But now that she's an I'm a Listener patron, she gets one item from our merch store each season. She gets to sponsor an episode of Baconsale, and she gets shout-outs at the end of every episode.
Love it.
Megan, we appreciate your support. Thank you for being a patron of Baconsale, because we really do appreciate the support. It helps us keep this podcast going.
Yeah. She's like 50 episodes away
Yeah.
from losing Jake.
It's okay. But that's not what we're talking about today. What are we talking about today, Zack? Jacques?
Oui, oui.
Right off the bat.
Are you all right? Did you have some dairy?
Hey, back in the day, there was a show called All That.
Yep.
And it was the original Kenan Thompson sketch comedy show.
Yeah.
And he played a character called Pierre Escargot. And that, if you've ever seen that, is going to be the entire energy today on our France show.
France? Wait, we're doing an episode about France?
Apparently.
Because we've done Canada on episode 313, Australia on episode 355, England on episode 416, and Ireland on episode 490.
Just out of your memory.
Off
just
the
like
top
that.
of my head.
There,
Now,
he knows the whole Baconsale world tour.
We're not here to discuss like the history. We're discussing the pop culture of each one of these countries.
Did anything notable historically happen in the country of France?
A few things.
Les
A
Miserables.
few castles, a few palaces, a few beheadings, if you will.
Yes,
Oh.
but we're going to be doing that. Once again, we're going to be dedicating this episode to pop culture of France. Now, why we decided to jump from English-speaking countries when we still had Scotland on the map, we don't know.
I can't tell you because France is fine.
Vive la Revolution.
I've never had a big enthusiasm or passion for France.
You've never
have you-
wanted to go to Paris?
Stop. Hold on. Have you ever been there?
No.
Wait, so you've never been there? Okay.
You will change your mind.
And I know I will.
Zach,
I
you
know
have
I
been there?
would.
I have been there. It is a place that I didn't think I would like. I had no real desire to go there, and I ended up. I was like, this is part of a two-for tour.
Yeah.
Where I went to France, specifically Paris, and then the second half of the trip was in England that I was looking forward to.
Right.
And I will tell you what, France won me over so quickly. It is
Okay,
a really cool place.
I'm afraid of being mocked because I only speak English, right? This is what I got. I'm the rude American,
Yeah.
and so I'm going to be treated badly. Am I not?
In my experience,
Speaking of rude Americans,
Oh, we're rude, aren't we?
we should probably acknowledge the fact that we have a guest here in the room.
oh,
Madame, would you please introduce yourself?
Bonjour, je suis Babs.
Babs is here.
bonjour.
Babs is going to be joining us, not as a participant, but maybe as a consultant.
I brought her as a fact fact checker, consultant, and person with experience.
Yeah, thank you. Because otherwise,
now
straight up sacrilege
she
here.
was holding back from the microphone. By the way, French, one of the few accents you can still do and not get cancelled.
I also needed to bring my own personal ooh la la.
Oh, babe.
Get the room.
I needed somebody who could actually pronounce some of the words.
You're cheating.
But now your experience was that with Babs?
No, I went on a vacation. This is the PB, the pre-Babs era.
Yeah.
It was terrible, dark, rude. But I went on a short vacation, and it won me over quickly to the point where I was like, do I want to learn French? I will at least be able to hang in Quebec.
I want to learn French is because most of the world speaks it. Like you go anywhere in Europe and they learn English, French, their own native language.
Yes.
And I'm like, French seems like this universal language that's also sounds kind of romantic.
Well, this dates the episode a little bit, but we did just have the Olympics. And at every Olympics, you'll notice that every message is presented in the host country language, English and French.
Yeah.
Because that covers most of the globe. There's a lot of French-speaking people in this world. And we're about to offend a lot of them.
Joel, you've never been to France.
I have been to France.
You what?
Yes.
Do I even know you? When did you go?
Hold on.
We're
Have you
talking
been to
Babs,
the
though.
airport?
We're talking to Babs.
It's okay.
Have you been to France?
Oh, yes. I have been to France 3 times.
What?
And one of the times I lived there for 5 months as a nanny.
You were a nanny in France?
Oui, oui.
Au pair? Au pair? Is that a French word?
Yes, I was an au pair.
Au pair?
Yeah.
I almost said muy bien. Muy bien.
Très bien.
Très bien.
The Mary-Kate and Ashley movie?
Yeah, after so I went to Europe on a humanities tour during my bachelor's degree program, and I just loved it. And then after I graduated college, I didn't really want to get a job, so I found an American family in Paris who wanted an American nanny to take care of their kids and to help them with their American English. And so I stayed in their little apartment and they gave me a car and I took care of their kids and I road tripped around Europe and Luxembourg and Germany. And,
Wow.
Mercy.
And it was
Or
wonderful.
Missy.
Messy.
One is like, I've had too much. The other one says, please.
Yeah.
It's actually, thank you.
Is okay. Messy.
More importantly than any of that, what kind of car did they give you?
Oh, it was
a Peugeot?
It was the Paris version of a Ford Fiesta.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah,
But did you live like the Parisian life while you were there and like go to a cafe and read a book?
Yeah. So the little apartment they gave me was right next to a little boulangerie, like a little bakery.
Oh, thank you.
So I would go in the morning and get a little half baguette with some butter or brie, and I would have that, and then I would drive to the train station and take the train into Paris because we weren't in Paris. We were in a town outside that is pronounced Fulk.
What?
Thank you. Thank you.
Fulcrum. Yes.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's right by Saint-Germain-en-Laye, if anybody knows that.
Don't.
So it's, anyway.
This is why you like cheese so much.
Oui, yeah.
Yes,
Because her mother had a garden. Inside jokes
Cheese
on
is for
Baconsale.
women.
Yeah. So, Babs, you spent approximately 5 months in Paris that one time, yes?
Yes, yeah.
Well, I have spent over 2 hours in Paris.
Were you in an airport?
Yes, the Charles de Gaulle
Shut
Airport.
up.
Joel, I went to the Charles de Gaulle airport. I don't count it.
I was there for...
Even though I went to the bathroom in the airport.
Your DNA is there?
No.
You have been in Paris.
Oui, oui.
No.
Merci, oui, oui. Sacre bleu.
No.
Stop.
That is my experience, though.
Like a feather duster.
And I'll get to it later on in the episode.
It's a large airport.
But I spent a long time in there. Longer than I
In the bathroom or in the airport?
In the airport.
Okay.
Yes.
Not
So-
quite the Long Beach airport.
No, not as long as Long Beach
Yeah.
Airport. But now we are going to... I want to give some quick facts about France, if I may.
True
Set
facts
the
about
tone.
the French.
So its official name. Do you guys know the official name of France?
No.
The French Republic. That is the official name.
What, did they invent government or something?
Maybe. It is approximately 965,000 square kilometers, which is slightly smaller than Texas.
I measure things in Texas.
And yet it is the
Anything
third,
but the metric system, baby.
it is the third largest country in Europe, behind only Russia and Ukraine.
Okay.
The total population of the French Republic is approximately 69.1 million, which includes about 66.8 million in metropolitan France and over 2 million in overseas territories. More than 80 million people visit the country every year, more than any other country on earth. That's right. People go to France more than any other country, which I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'll say that too. When I went to London, I was in London for about a week visiting family who was living
Just
there.
in the airport, though, right?
No.
Terminal situation.
I was actually wandering around, but I had in-laws that were living there. And we talked about going to Paris, taking the channel, going over to Paris. And my father-in-law was kind of done with Paris at that point because he'd gone a couple months before and got pickpocketed and had to tackle a guy, and it was a whole thing. And he's like, it's just not a great place to be. And so he didn't want to go. So we were like, okay, we won't go. By the way, due to its shape, where it has 6 sides, France is often referred to as Le Hexagon.
Oh.
Oh, that's my personality now.
And it produces over 1,200 types of cheese.
Ugh.
Now, by the way, and this is
I like 3 types of cheese, guys. You know this.
This dovetails nicely
Two of
into
them
our
are
conversation, our real conversation of today. France is administratively divided into 18 regions, 13 metropolitan, and 5 overseas. That's how they divide the country up. So we decided, because of that, we're doing 13 categories
Oh, jeez.
for France. Pop culture.
We always do this. Should we move into it?
Oui. Oui.
Okay.
Merci.
We're going to have all sorts of categories, generally pop culture based. You know how it gets every once in a while, a little bit random. Our first category is Cinema Vérité,
Cinema Vérité.
an excellent film.
Vérité. Vérité.
Did I sound like AI?
No, you sounded right.
If I may, gentlemen,
There he
I will go
sounds.
first on this one.
Yes.
Because I'm going to pick a very obvious film. And not do the accent the whole time.
I knew you would.
Because this is one where I have seen many French films.
Yes.
Some are awful and some are actually really good. And this was one.
Some are very French.
Yes, very French.
You
Is that
decide
good or
what that
bad?
means. You
Yeah.
decide.
But there's one that jumped out to me as soon as we talked about doing this. I was like, well, I have to talk about it because this is the film that kind of made me love French cinema.
Okay.
And it's Amélie.
Yeah,
course.
I knew
Yeah.
it. I
The
knew it.
Joel's choice that's ever Joeled.
Yes, because this is.
I figured there was only 2 movies you'd pick, and this would be the one.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
We'll maybe talk about it later.
Oh, okay. So Amélie, if you don't know, here's the synopsis. Despite being caught in her imaginative world, a young waitress, Amélie, decides to help people find happiness. And it is directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet, who also directed Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say, but starring Audrey Tautou, who I think is absolutely adorable. But this is a movie where it is quirky to, I don't want to say a fault.
Well, that's
Because-
the director. He makes very surrealistic movies.
Yes.
This one is a little more normal,
Yes.
but it still has that flair, and it's very colorful, very artsy.
It's very pretty to look
Yeah.
at. It's fun and peppy. I truth be told, Pushing Daisies got a lot of influence from Amélie in the way they cut and the way they frame things and the way they move things. And this was directed at the Academy Awards. It was nominated for Best Foreign Language Film, Best Original Screenplay, Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, Best Sound. Only nominated, didn't win anything, but that put it on my radar where I was like, well, let me know more about this movie. So I watched it and I absolutely loved it. It is so heartwarmingly fun and good. I will say it is French. It is art. And so you got to make sure if that's not your thing, little editing, very easy. And it's just so cute. So that's my pick.
All right, I'm going to go cliche on this one because my movie is Before Sunset.
Of course.
Of course it is.
That is not a
It
French
doesn't
film.
count.
It is not a French movie.
It doesn't
Per
count.
se. Or Paris or per se. But it is a movie by Richard Linklater, who is American, but it takes place in Paris, and it celebrates the streets of Paris and everything to see there.
Okay.
So 9 years after Jesse and Celine first met, they encounter each other once again on the French leg of Jesse's book tour. And this stars Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy. And this one is just like, it's filmed right there on the streets. They film in cafes, bookstores, parks, gardens around Paris, the Seine River. They do a little boat tour.
Seine.
Thank you very much. I saw the Seine. And it opened up
your
my
eyes.
Thank you very much. I love these movies because not only is it good conversation, but it's in a beautiful place that you don't even have to watch what the characters are doing. You just look at the streets and say, I need to go to there. It's kind of the reason I want to go to Paris, to eat food and to walk the same streets that they did.
I'm surprised you don't have like a longing to go there.
No, truth be told,
you could walk the same route they did.
I'm going to.
Okay.
But it's of all the European countries, I'm like, I'm just going to get picked on or pickpocketed, but I'll make it there eventually. But I love this movie. There's so many honorable mentions here. A lot of them are horror films, but so I'm just going to leave it there.
I'll give my honorable mentions, presuming what Zack said.
Yes.
Okay. There's so many choices I could go with.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do. I don't know
You've
what
seen
to
that many
pick.
French movies?
Yeah.
Wow.
I could go with, I'll just give you the description. A rat who can cook makes unusual. Okay, no, I'm not picking Ratatouille, but shout out Ratatouille.
Okay. Shout out to Ratatouille.
I love it.
Yes.
It's great.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine, guys.
Stop.
Oh,
It's
it is
great.
one of the great
Come
ones.
on. It's got a sad face.
I could also say, and maybe this is an honorable mention, The Untouchables.
That was my number one honorable mention.
I love
the
The
Elliot
Untouchables.
Ness?
No, Untouchables.
Oh, Intouchables.
Joel, watch this movie.
Have you seen this movie?
I know of it.
You will love this movie. Do not watch the American version, The Upside, with Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart. No. Watch The Untouchables. After he becomes a quadriplegic from a paragliding accident, an aristocrat hires a young man from the projects to be his caregiver. Just go watch it.
Charming beyond belief.
That's
It
what I've
will
heard.
give you the faith in humanity movie.
Yes.
For sure. I could also shout out Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah.
This came
That
out a
was a
couple of
heavy
years
one.
ago. This is a French legal drama about a death in the family. And did she do it? I don't know. But instead, I have to be true to myself. And I have to talk about le cinquième élément, the fifth element.
Yeah.
This is from director Luc Besson.
Luc Besson.
It's a French movie in an English language.
Hold on. You could have gone with The Professional.
No.
Which takes place in Paris.
No.
Directed by Luc
wait.
Besson.
How is The Fifth Element a French film other than the director
Original
is French?
title. Le cinquième élément.
Multipass
Go
is
pull
French.
it up. Pull it up on on Wikipedia, the source of all
Looking it
knowledge
up.
and truth.
Looking
It
it
says
up.
it's a English language French film.
So it's future France.
This is my favorite French sci-fi film.
Wow, I thought I was cheating
So
here.
many loopholes.
Zach cheated in
My
the biggest
movie's more
way.
French than yours.
No, it is not.
Yours.
Wikipedia does say country, France.
There we go.
You could have gone Charade. You could have gone The Professional, right? Martyrs. Don't go Martyrs. Joel, what do you have for honorable mentions?
Well, I mean, outside Zach talk about his
Oh,
movie
in a
first.
colorful future, cab driver
man.
Corbin Dallas unwittingly becomes the central figure in the search for a legendary cosmic weapon to keep the great evil of Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg at bay.
That is very French.
Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. Gary Oldman. Listen, this movie's weird. And you want to know why? Because a weird French dude made it.
Yeah.
If an American makes The Fifth Element, it doesn't work. But it's got that certain, I don't know
Je ne
what,
sais quoi.
that makes it just bizarre enough to work.
I feel cultured now that I've seen it.
There we go. It's a
Yeah,
French
thank
film.
you.
But really, my pick's Anatomy of a Fall. It's really good. Go watch it.
Joel, what do you have for honorable mentions?
Another one I want to put out there, because, Amelie is this cute storybook fairy tale type movie. There's another one in the Audrey Tattoo called He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not.
Oh, so good.
Don't look up anything about it.
Yeah.
It's like a PG-13 rom-com-ish. Watch it. It's fun. I was also going to give big shout out to the Count of Monte Cristo 2024, 3 hours long. An
Yeah, you really liked
amazing-
that.
Oh, beautiful film.
Makes me want to watch it.
Umbrellas of Cherbourg, which is a
I
musical.
have not seen it.
From 1964. It influenced La La Land. We talked about that, but it is like a pastel dream. It is so wonderful and beautiful. Diabolique, which is a horror movie from 1955. There's one moment scared the pants off me from a
It's
1955
classic.
movie. So that's a great one too. Anyway, those are a couple. And Ratatouille put on there too, but you already talked about that.
Listen,
It's fine.
Ratatouille. It's really good.
Yeah.
Stop. Okay. That took a long time, but we talked about movies, and this is Baconsale.
Yes.
Next, we have Bonjour, Monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Ooh, la la.
So this translates to
Cool, hot guy.
like a cool hot guy.
It says, hi, man.
Guys, hot fromage take. Frenchmen
hot cheese take.
Frenchmen are not attractive.
Whoa.
Guys, I'm just putting it out there.
Just
I was on
swinging at the
IMDb
fences.
all day today looking up hot Frenchmen. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Your algorithm is ruined.
And I was like, these aren't very attractive men. Also, I don't
You're
know
going to
any
get
of them.
slapped in the face by a
So
Frenchman.
anyway, he's going to pick Gerard Depardieu.
So I'm going to go with Jean Dujardin. Yes, you know him
from The Artist.
From The Artist. He was also in The Wolf of Wall Street and The Monuments Men. So he's only done a couple U.S. roles. He did win the Best Actor Oscar, and he's the first French person to
He's a
win
handsome man.
an acting award in the Academy Awards. He's born 1972 in Ruelle, Maison, France, and he's an actor and a comedian. And I'm saying, Like, he's kind of attractive. He's like an old guy who's kind of attractive, but he seems super cool. He's a sketch comedian who's also a really good actor. He got kind of famous here. You know, he won the Best Actor, and then he just went back to France and just decided to make like James Bond parodies, like with the OSS franchise. He seems like a cool guy.
I like Jean Valjean too, Kent.
Zach, what about you?
What is his name?
Jean Dujardin.
Listen, Ken isn't
John of the Garden.
Ken isn't wrong here. This was a hard one
They're not sexy.
to the point where
I looked all day.
I've cheated.
Oh, again?
Yep.
Oh, don't say Gary Oldman.
This is a French show. Cheat all you
Don't
want.
say Chris Tucker because he's in Fifth Element.
No, he's roughly the size of a barge.
Oh, my.
It's Gaston. Definitely French. Right? Is he not awesome?
Obviously, from his accent, he's French.
Fine. You don't
Especially
want
good expected
Gaston?
rating,
Fine.
yes.
Gaston's fine.
Then if you don't give me Gaston, at least give me from 1993, a movie set in France in 1625. Young D'Artagnan heads to Paris to join the Musketeers.
Wow.
But the evil cardinal has disbanded them.
Chris O'Donnell?
Nope, not D'Artagnan. No. Who are we
Kiefer
going to have?
Sutherland?
Who is the best? It is Aramis, played by Charlie Sheen.
Oh, wow.
Give me Charlie Sheen in the Three Musketeers 1993 Disney movie.
He doesn't even do
Go
an
back to
accent.
Gaston. Go back to Gaston, please.
No,
Please.
Love it. Come on. When he gets shot and it hits the cross.
You got Kiefer. You got Chris O'Donnell. You're choosing Charlie Sheen.
Hey, Babs, are we wrong? Are there attractive French men?
Not many.
We're offending so many people in Canada right now.
Joel, prove us wrong.
This isn't exactly a cheat. Because he is French. But he was born in New York to the son of a French diplomat of the United Nations. He moved to Switzerland at the age of 2. And then during his teenage years, his family moved to France and settled in Paris. I am, of course, talking about Christopher Lambert. Christopher Lambert, otherwise known as Connor McLeod, otherwise known as Raiden from Mortal Kombat. He is from this.
Did that blow you away that he's French?
A little bit.
I had no idea.
I thought like Swiss, and he is kind of
I thought
Swiss,
he was from
but-
Jersey.
What?
I'm Christopher Lambert. That's his voice.
One of you will decide the outcome of the tournament.
Like, he just got his tonsils out. That's what I thought Christopher Lambert was.
No, but he is like, I found out about he got his acting start because he got the role of Tarzan in 1984, apparently beating out both Viggo Mortensen and Stellan Skarsgård for that part.
Oh, yeah. They weren't ready.
Because when he took off his glasses, it seemed like he was looking off in the distance because he has severe myopia. Without his contact lenses, or he cannot wear contact, without his glasses, he can't wear contact lenses.
Yeah.
He's virtually blind and has to learn all his stunts. He has to memorize them so he can then perform them later.
So when he got the role, he said, there can be only one.
There can be only one. Actually, Kurt Russell had the role of Connor McLeod, dropped out, and then the director saw a picture of Christopher Lambert in a magazine and said, him.
Hey, Babs. The reason Joel's picking Christopher Lambert is because he often gets, it says that's his doppelganger.
Kid, what are you talking about? This is preposterous. This is how you say falsehoods. But he's a very handsome man, no? He also, by the way, when he got the role of Connor McLeod in the Highlander movies, he didn't speak hardly any English. He had to have, memorize lines with the dialogue coach to figure it out. He was offered, around Highlander, he was offered the role of Martin Riggs in Lethal Weapon, and he turned down the role.
Like the not Murtaugh guy?
Yes.
Like the Mel Gibson
Mel
one.
Gibson. And then he was also, do you know who John Glenn is, Zach?
He went into space.
Not that John Glenn.
He directed a movie that has my guy in it.
Living Daylights?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, apparently Christopher Lambert was John Glenn's first choice for the role of James Bond.
Oh.
But they turned him down because of his accent.
We got Timothy Dalton instead.
He was also going to be, yes, and he was also going to be in the lead role in Pretty Woman. But then,
Are you writing his biography right now?
I'm saying this guy is obviously handsome because look at all these roles he played.
Because you're just looking in the mirror.
Almost played
all the roles. And
I almost got this job.
So he's almost handsome.
I was almost James
Yes,
Bond.
but Christopher Lambert, I think he is a handsome guy. I just don't understand why he became kind of the it guy for a while there. I was like, well, okay, sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there you go. That's who I picked.
And our next category is a voice that brings me joy de vivre.
Joie de vivre?
How would that be translated?
Babs, yes.
Joie de vivre.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that
okay.
means.
Yeah.
Magnifique.
Basically how you said it.
Sure. I get joy de vivre listening to this music. Here's the thing. I tried not to go the cliche route,
Which is?
but I'm gonna go the cliche route.
Oh, it's going to be another weird cheat.
No, this is actually very much not a cheat.
Am I waking up? I feel like I'm waking up right now.
Ready? Here we go.
I'm falling off a bridge.
And
It is the choice.
Hot take. I don't think her voice is that great. I know she's the voice of the...
Sure. You know what? Fine. I'll give you that.
Iconography for sure.
Like, don't get me wrong. She can sing, but it's just that kind of very nasally.
She can dance.
singing.
After all.
This is France.
Yeah, I think that I will maybe agree. Not
Let's
the
say who
greatest
she
voice.
is first.
It's Edith Piaf. Edith. I don't know how to say her name. You would read it as
Piaf.
Edith Piaf, but it's not Edith. Right? It's Edith or something like that. Yes, and you would probably know there's like 3 songs that have just permeated pop culture. La Vie en Rose, and then this one, which you guys made reference to, which is featured heavily in the movie Inception.
Yes,
right?
it's their wake-up
and
song.
it's that bum, ba-bum, 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 because the way Inception works, it slows it down. So what do you get? This iconic piece of music is just the Edith Piaf song.
Love it.
Slow down.
Yeah.
And it impacted trailers forever.
Yes, it did.
Okay, but and ultimately, what I get from this music, especially La Vie en Rose, which I think is the best song, but it wasn't in Inception. It is a sort of nostalgia.
What is the name of that
just can't
song?
quite be beat. No, what you're gonna make me say it?
Oui.
Non, je ne regrette rien.
So you put that on spaghetti.
No, je ne.
Perfect.
How many people can we offend today?
Anyway, I think that it is just maybe a bit cliche, but it is an iconic sound.
It is.
It is.
And so had to bring it up. Please, gentlemen, what do you have?
I didn't go with a singer on this one.
Okay.
Just an accent? I went with
Speaker?
a voice that brings me joie de vivre. And I think it's actually Juan Moreno y Herrera Jimenez. He was born in Casablanca, French Morocco. His parents were actually Spanish. But then he changed his name to more Hollywood, Jean Reno.
Oh.
So otherwise known as Leon the Professional. But you also know him from Mission Impossible, and Godzilla, Pink Panther, Da Vinci Code, Flushed Away. He's kind of that...
Rollerball.
He's the everyman police guy in all the movies. That
you can't trust.
He's a European police guy. He is French. Well, he was technically French. He served in the French army. At the age of 17, his family moved to France, where he studied acting at Cour-Simon School of Drama in Paris. He served in the French army, and then he established himself as a leading man of the French cinema through his collaborations with director Luc Besson.
Mm-hmm.
So
Luc Besson?
If you guys don't know his voice, you'll hear it, and it is just kind of this, like he's almost like the Idris Elba of the French world, because the way he speaks, you're like, that sounds so good. Like it sounds
like the Idris Elba is the standard for awesome voices.
He's got an amazing voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually love his voice. And fun fact, he actually did the voiceover for Mufasa in the French language version of The Lion King, which to me is a testament of how awesome his voice is.
True story.
That's the James Earl Jones of that era. So yeah, I think Jean Reno, the way he speaks, very monotone and gravelly, but it is very soothing to me. Oui.
All right, I went with the singer. I also went with the song on this one. It is a singer. This song is from 2013, and her name is Indida. And you've heard this song, but you don't know who she is. I'll play a little clip now. Have you guys ever heard this song before? Has 1 billion views on YouTube, and it's wonderful. Everything about this song is epic, and it's one everyone should add to the playlist. And the song is called Dernier Dance, otherwise translated as Last Dance. Her real name is Adila Sidraya, but she goes by Indila. She was born in 1984. She only has one album, but it was huge, and she's working on a new album, and she's rumored to be representing France at Eurovision this year. Yeah. Also, honorable mention, by the way, go listen to that song. It's amazing. Honorable mention, Sophie Marceau's voice. Her French
what was
accent.
the song? What did it say
the song is Dernier Dance, and her name is Indida.
Okay, I will look that up.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've heard that.
Sophie Marceau's accent is incredible. I'm just saying, it's great.
We'll get there.
Okay.
All right. Next category, encore. Is that a French word?
Yes.
Encore for this export.
Encore.
That was good.
Yeah.
We're talking about things that came from France, and
Yes.
we're appreciative of them.
Yes.
There are many.
Do we have the same one?
We should, because I feel like this is the best thing France ever gave us. It is liberty enlightening the world.
Statue of Liberty.
La
Yes.
liberté
Did you pick it
éclaira le monde.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I sure did.
You did?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
So I picked the
Really?
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. But I have a different one.
A different Statue of Liberty?
There's two.
There's a lot, actually.
Las
There's actually
Vegas.
Yes. So, Statue of Liberty, otherwise known as Liberty Enlightening the World, is a copper statue, originally kind of bronze in color. And maybe it's just because I watched an American Tale recently and it put this in my mind, but I was like, that's so cool. And the reason they did it, they were like, hey, you know what? Let's celebrate America's 100th birthday.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and make them a giant statue. The statue, by the way, is 151 feet and 1 inch. But then if you do from the ground level to the torch, it's actually 305 inches, because they had a deal where they said, we'll make the statue if you make the stand it's put on. And both countries apparently had some issues actually getting the funds to do so. I also found out that it was sculpted by French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, but its metal framework was built by Gustave Eiffel. That's right. The same guy who did the Eiffel Tower.
And to celebrate it coming to the States, New York had its first ever ticker tape parade. And the dedication ceremony was presided over by President Grover Cleveland. Pretty cool moment.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, crucial for America and immigrants coming over. Like, it was that beacon.
Yeah.
What
And
a
then
cool export.
I don't know if I just didn't know this or didn't pay attention. Do you guys know, like, obviously what's in her right hand?
The torch.
Correct. What's in her left hand?
A book, a tablet,
Yes, a tablet.
an iPad.
That has July 4th, 1776 in Roman numerals. But then what's under her left foot?
Bill Murray.
How do you know these
Your
things?
love.
Remy.
No. It is actually, I found out, with her left foot, she steps on a broken chain and shackle, commemorating the national abolition of slavery following the American Civil War.
There we
I had
go.
no idea. She was standing on something.
Higher.
So yes, and the reason I wanted to put this on here is because the category is Encore for this export, and I was like, why don't more countries do stuff like this? Like, that was really cool, and this French gift has become the symbol of, like, America, and why don't more countries do that thing? Like, why can't we do this all the time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. These are nice gifts.
And what did we
Giant
get?
statues.
And what did we get them?
Also,
Awkward.
Ghostbusters 2.
Yes,
Save the world.
he was singing that earlier. Your love,
Lifting
Yeah.
me higher. Is it the pink ooze likes the song?
yeah, positive vibes.
Joel, that was the right choice, but I'm going to give you the favorite choice,
Okay,
the French kiss.
maybe not French.
Maybe not
la
French.
la.
However,
it-
inspired by the French.
The Kevin Kline movie?
No, definitely not. So
I love
Is Kevin
that
Klein
movie.
French?
So I don't know if you guys knew this. In the history of the world, people have never French kissed until World War I. It actually dates back to India and Roman times. They talk about the lover's kiss, right? But Joel, are you okay? Are you talking about the
I'm
French
wondering
kiss?
at what point I have to pull the family
He's
friendly on
giving
this.
this
keeping
is
it
flowers.
Because
very-
you know, some kid in the car right now is going, "Mommy, what's a French kiss?"
It's listen, I'm keeping it very Wikipedia friendly
you.
here, but it actually originated here in the States and in the UK because soldiers during World War I went to France and said, "Hey, that's some pretty cool kissing over there. These French people, sorry, children, these French people are really passionate. Like, they open their mouth and stuff. It's pretty cool." And guess what? I think it's the coolest thing ever. I think French kissing is awesome.
Wow.
You've been waiting
My wife's here.
your entire
That's
run on the
exact
show. By the way, you guys totally covered that French kiss.
That looks more like a Belgian kiss to me.
Or as I like to call it, un baiser amoureux. I love his kiss.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe a whole Baconsale segment was dedicated to that.
I can't either.
I can.
Mine is not anything like that. I did wonder if Joel would talk about Lady Liberty, and I'm glad you did, because that's an important thing. I want to talk about genuine exports that are happening out of France.
Genuine is from France.
Genuine.
The rapper?
Okay. Airbus. There are two manufacturers of commercial airplanes on planet Earth.
Yeah.
One of them is Boeing, that's American,
and then
the other
Airbus.
is Airbus.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, we got to keep Boeing honest lately. Right?
Take it easy.
Okay. Big deal. Legitimately, like, the biggest export coming out of France is aerospace and aircraft. Airbus, shout out, European aerospace
I don't know if I
company.
knew it was that big.
There's only two. And that's like legitimately, if you look at the numbers, it is France's biggest export.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Shout out Airbus.
I learned something today.
I think we're all getting educational. And then Kent said something.
And then they kissed right in front of us. Gross.
They were roommates. All right, our next category is an invention with Savoir-Faire.
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 Which means what?
No idea.
Social skill or polish.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Guys, there's only one.
Should she be here every episode
Yeah,
of this?
right?
And just correct us on pronunciations?
There's only one choice I can give on this one, and it is cinema.
Hey,
Yeah,
guess what?
right?
Wait, finger boop.
Oh,
Triple finger
where are we going? Where are we going?
We all pick
Of course
cinema.
we did. It's
Guys,
Baconsale.
it's
They invented
Baconsale.
movies.
So cinema, developed in 1895 by French inventors Auguste and Louis Lumière. They are credited with inventing modern cinema. Now, granted, photography as well, right?
Yeah, genuine photography in advance of this was also French.
Yes, the first motion picture camera and first projector were invented by Louis Le Prince, who were a Frenchman who worked in the United Kingdom, the United States, who then gave the Lumiere brothers the opportunity to do these commercial showings of these
Yeah.
films.
And so they made the cinematographer, which was a camera, printer, and projector all in one. And then obviously there were French filmmakers that really contributed to what film became, like Georges Méliès, who made A Trip to the Moon in 1902.
Right.
And
And
that's the Smashing Pumpkins music video.
Yes.
He directed that
But no,
one.
he was doing like all these trick photography things that
Yeah.
no one had ever done before. It was revolutionary at the time. It's still fun to watch.
It is.
And be like, wow, this was made that long ago and it still looks fairly good.
But how crazy, because I mean, France contributes a lot to film. It's kind of a blind spot for me.
Yeah.
But for what they literally invented,
Yes.
it changed everything.
It really did. There would be no Baconsale if it weren't for
France.
French, the invention of cinema.
French.
Thank you, France.
Messy?
Can I give some honorable mentions real quick?
Yeah.
Please do.
In one breath.
That's the right answer.
Okay. Well, yeah. One breath. Here's some other things. That
I mean,
were
are there
invented.
cures that
Yes, there are.
Fingers
Okay, here we
crossed
go.
for the hot air balloon.
Here we go. Photography, Etch-a-Sketch, pasteurization, bleach, neon lights, calculators, blood transfusions, cataract surgery, stethoscope, aspirin, hypodermic needles, rabies vaccine, antibiotics, taxi, steamboat, hot air balloon, parachute, bicycle, denim, bra, canning, food processor, sonar, pencil, braille, binoculars, hairdryer, and stapler.
Wow.
All French
Wait,
inventions.
denim
Denim.
is French?
Yeah.
Levi's. They lied. You can't spell Levi without lie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Vile.
Yes. We're on to you, Levi's.
Hey, do you know Mario though from Nintendo?
Yeah.
Do you know what he found when he went in the pipes in the sewers of Paris?
What?
Denim, denim, denim.
Oh, jeez. Hey, just random shout out. We haven't mentioned it, but also the modern Olympics.
Yeah.
Started by a Frenchman, Pierre de Coubertin.
Okay.
Did you just make up that name?
Nope.
Oh.
I did a
made up.
speech about him in the 6th grade that I've never forgotten.
Wow.
I've said it on Baconsale before. 3,000 years ago, the people of Greece gathered in the Valley of Olympia for a foot race, and the Olympics were born. For more than 1,000 years, the greatest athletes of the ancient days gathered every 4 years to compete in the games until Roman rule put an end to the glory. Then in 18-something, Pierre de Coubertin revived the game. Okay, I can't do it anymore.
That was good. That was good though. We're impressed. We're
Wow.
impressed.
I tried it in one breath. I can't do it like Joel.
B minus. But I
C'est
like it.
magnifique.
I can't do it like Joel.
C'est
Yeah, I
magnifique.
can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. Next up, we have Bon Appétit.
All right.
Bon Appétit.
Zach, you're first on
This
this
is the
one.
good food category.
Yeah.
I've talked about it in the sandwich show, I believe. I feel like I've talked about it on Baconsale within the last year, but it's the croque monsieur.
What is that?
This is
The Mr. Frog?
Yeah, so it's it's French bread
Croque
with French
monsieur?
cheese with French sauce, the cream sauce, bechamel, and it's all melty and delicious. It's
Have you-
basically like a hot ham and cheese, but like
Oh,
very
have you had
French.
this?
Yes, many times.
And it's so good.
It's so good. I've had it here. I've had it there. I've had it everywhere. It's so good.
Dr. Seuss over here. I would like to ask Babs, because you spent so much time there
Yeah.
and probably had so many like home cooked meals and street food and all that kind of stuff, restaurants. What was your favorite dish?
We talked about this on the way. I can't not say bread.
The bread is the right
All
answer.
of
Bread is
bread.
always the right
Pastry and
answer.
bread.
Because not only just the baguettes, right?
Baguette.
Yeah.
Baguette and food de fafa? No? Okay.
No. Well, we would,
Croissant.
yeah, they were just part of everyday life. Like you just go to the bakery and get a baguette every day.
And it tastes so good.
So good. And in Ratatouille, it's so true. It's like the sound, like the crunch of it. But you put like the kiddos would have butter, So we'd warm it up, toast it, and then they would put butter on it, and then a little layer of Nutella, and then some sea salt on top.
Okay, take it easy.
Amazing. Or like we'd go on picnics and we would take different spreadable cheeses and jams, and it's just amazing. But then you also have the pastries, like the French tart,
pastries,
the croissants, the pain au chocolat, like all of the different types of the way they form bread and bake bread. It's just bread.
C'est magnifique.
Bread is so good.
Oh, pan.
Pan is French for bread, Kent.
Oh, okay.
She's not very happy about Peter Pan right now.
I would like to go to Pan's Labyrinth.
Bread
Zack,
labyrinth?
don't do that thing. Bread Labyrinth? Absolutely.
Yes. Eat your way through the walls.
Yes.
For me, what I chose here, there are many different options because there is a lot of good French food out there, and it's known for its cuisine. But I had to go with, Kent, earlier, you talked about the French kiss, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about the French quiche.
Good choice.
So quiche is a French tart consisting of a pastry crust filled with savory custard and pieces of cheese, meat, seafood, or vegetables. Now, the quiche Lorraine is the one that includes like bacon in it, which is kind of what we're used to. But there are many different types of quiches out there, and I'm pretty much happy with any one of them. Like there's a quiche au camembert, a quiche au champignon, which is mushrooms, Kent. Let's go with this bad.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, so quiche à épinards. Spinach? Okay, that's just translation. Quiche au fromage de Gruyère, quiche au fromage blanc, quiche aux fruits de mer, quiche aux oignons. Onions. Oh, yeah, it's onions.
I heard Gruyere. That's in my sandwich.
Yep. And quiche niçoise à la tomate, which is...
I feel like I need a French quiche right now, Joel.
Yes, lots of different quiches. And now they could say that there was a like earlier English version that was called a custard of flesh, but that doesn't sound quite as good as the 19th century noun quiche, which was given to the French dish. So I'm giving quiche a quiche.
So I had asked for some help on this one because I've never been to France. I love bread. So bread is the right answer. But I went specifically with the raclette baguette. Zack, Jacques, I feel like this may be very similar to yours because it is a popular street food and a comforting snack. It's featuring crusty French bread filled with melted, savory raclette cheese, often paired with cured meats like prosciutto, salami, bacon, ham, and pickles.
Oh, hey.
Little pickles on there.
The French Hot Pocket.
Yeah, and it sounds, I looked at pictures. And people make this at home because it's just such a basic comfort food. I want to make them now. It looks so good. So much melted cheese too.
Yummy.
Oh, yep, drooling. So the raclette baguette.
Should we fix that by talking about bad food?
Yeah.
Faux cuisine.
Faux pas cuisine.
The bad food. So you may be a little angry at me about this.
Why would we be angry?
Because he's like, bread's the worst.
Because there is a great moment in all of cinema, a beautiful moment that makes me cry every time I see it because it is, how do you say, impeccable. And it is the moment when a man takes a bite of food and suddenly flashes back to his childhood. Yes, I am talking about Ratatouille. Because after everyone saw that movie, they're like, hey, you know what? That looks really good. I want to have a flashback to my childhood. Let's make that at home, honey. So then you take your mandolin and chop up the little vegetables really, really small, and you get the recipe, and then you put it all together and you eat it, and you're like,
it's veggies.
It's just veggies.
First of all, it's not a
Tomato
meal.
squash.
It's like a weird side.
Yeah.
But it's like a mediocre salad.
It is a traditional French vegetable dish originating in the Provence region of southern France, particularly so with Nice and its surrounding region. So it's summer vegetables. So you typically get tomatoes, onions, garlic, zucchini, eggplants, bell peppers, and then you put a little bit of seasonings on them, which usually includes like basil or fennel or thyme or bay leaves. But it really is kind of a bland vegetable dish. And I really was disappointed when I ate it because it looked so good on the movie, but it let me down. So sorry.
So it's just overrated then, would you say?
I would say I don't want to have it again.
It's edible.
Yeah, but I didn't really like it. Like, I like roasted vegetables, but this was not...
Of all the tripe that they literally eat, you chose vegetables.
Tripe still doesn't feel French to me for some reason.
Okay.
I hate it, but it didn't feel French to me. This felt French, and I was disappointed by it.
All right.
Ratatouille.
I went with escargot à bière persil. Escargot, or
Listen,
Zack would
dude,
say escargot.
You can't hate garlic and butter.
Listen, the right answer is escargot.
Thank you.
You can't hate garlic and butter.
No, you can hate gross rubber snail that just so happens to be in garlic butter.
Them in the shell that was just on the ground. Oh, we're talking to Joel here, who would literally eat something off the ground if it was free.
If it was with butter.
What have I
Joel.
become?
You don't care about germs. These are
do.
snails. These are snotty little creatures.
You don't like
Covered in butter.
escargot. You like butter and garlic. Which
Exactly.
is reasonable, sure. But there are better ways to consume garlic butter.
Agreed.
Like bread.
Agreed. Yes.
Thank you.
If it was on pan rather than escargot, I think it might be better.
But they're a good source of protein, iron, and calcium, apparently.
What?
No.
Snails are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a
escargot.
banana.
Probably. Thank you. That's so disgusting.
Had it once at school. It was like a whole
Wait,
thing.
In
like you were
West Valley?
bullied and someone said eat the
yeah,
snail?
we had a French teacher.
Okay.
And the entire grade got to try escargot in phases. It was
Go on.
gross.
What does that mean? Escargot in phases.
Like you couldn't feed the entire grade at once.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, it's your class.
Was it cooked?
I don't know. It was gross.
Yeah.
It's a mouthfeel thing.
I've had it multiple times, never been like offended by it, but you're exactly right, Zach, that there are better ways to consume garlic and butter.
Like shrimp.
But I will never, if someone's like, you want to try it? I'm like, sure, whatever.
I would eat frog legs.
little piece of garlic
You know,
gum.
we always make fun of like frog legs, like the French eat frog
Yeah.
legs. I would eat those.
They're not good.
Oh, they're not?
They're fine.
They don't taste like chicken?
Everything tastes like chicken. It was just very.
You've
not-
seen
never
the Muppets movie too
I don't
many
think what I
times.
had
Yeah,
was
that.
seasoned very well, so I can't really hold it accountable.
Sure.
Well, that was
it off the ground and ate it.
You would.
I would not.
Why is?
Hey, is this? Do I have a Groupon for this escargot? Yeah.
When did Joel become a vulture?
I was going to say Groupon is much different than picking it up off the ground and eating it, Ken.
Listen, I've seen you lick your hands after some escape rooms, Joel.
That was one time. And
You put a gutter $10 bill in your mouth for storage.
That was the one time. That's a long story.
Now we have My Dream Bon Voyage.
Bon voyage.
I have so many honorable mentions. And here's the thing. I talked about like, oh, would I ever go to France? Yes. But I really want to go outside of Paris. I think there's so many beautiful things to see in traditional villages and everything. But the thing that really stuck out to me as I was looking at the tourist spots is Mont Saint-Michel or Michael.
Mont Saint-Michel.
Thank you. Have you guys seen a picture of this place?
I may bring it up when I talk about it.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Have you been?
I have
Babs,
been.
you have been.
I have been.
Tell us about it because I've only seen pictures. Please paint the picture.
So you're driving to a coastal area, little town, and you see out in the middle of like
It's kind of like a flat bay, right? Like it's pretty.
it is a flat bay, and
yeah.
when the tide is in, there is no road to get to it, so it looks like a floating castle.
Yeah.
And then the tide goes out, and you can see a 2-lane road. So you drive out to this circular little island, and it spirals up, and there's a big outer wall, and essentially, it is like you're in.
Lord of the Rings.
Minas Tirith. Peter
Minas Tirith.
Jackson
Yes.
developed Minas Tirith inspired by this.
It's beautiful. It's almost got like a little town feel of cobblestone.
It's like
Yeah.
a castle layer cake.
It's incredible. Yeah.
It has a island population of 29.
Yeah, I'm gonna Americanize this so you can Google it.
Okay.
Le Mont Saint Michael. Or how you want to say
Yeah.
it, but yeah.
And they call it Michael because according to legend, the archangel Michael appeared in 1708 to the bishop of Avranches and instructed him to build a church on the rocky islet. The kingdom of Corona, Entangled, is based off of this island. Right? You can stay on a hotel on this island for fairly cheap, by the way. I want to go so bad.
It looked, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Zach?
It's almost like you're visiting a little like land in Disneyland.
Yes.
Like you go in and it's got like all the little shops as you go around and little places to buy snacks and treats. And they had like ribbons hung up because they were having a festival
Yeah.
later that weekend. It was just magical. And it's just like floating
Yeah.
this little island.
And it was cool because it was a fortress, like it wasn't defeated in the 100 Years' War because it's really easy to defend. The English tried to take it over, couldn't. And then Louis the 16th used it as a prison because he realized no one could get in or out. So,
Wow.
Zach, what do you have?
And for mine, I'm going to
Weird.
throw it over to my wife.
Okay, so the first time I went to France, I just flew into Paris and then we flew out. The second time I went to France was when I lived there and we did a little road trip all around. And then the third time I visited France was on a cruise ship on the Mediterranean, and we stopped in Marseille, which is the south of France. And it is like, imagine a piece of Paris, but it's tropical and it's beautiful and it's warm and everyone's on vacation, and it's the Hawaii of France. It is amazing, beautiful. It's where they have the little prison off of shore that was in the Count of Monte Cristo.
Wow, we really shifted gears there. It's beautiful. Everyone's on vacation. There's a prison.
If you misbehave.
Yeah, the Chateau d'If.
There's
They
a
have
prison at
that.
Lagoon.
Yeah, there is.
But it's so beautiful, and it's got museums, and it's got shopping, and it's got all of the fun charm of Paris. But it's tropical, and there's hills and hotels, and it's just
So if you were to go again,
Yeah.
you would schedule a plan to go there.
absolutely
Okay.
Yeah.
That. Oh, good. That's
Yeah.
my answer.
Yeah.
Marseille.
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 Joe.
I'm a man in my 40s.
Oh, you're a
Wait, you smoke meat?
No, I got into World War II.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you have
it.
to
That's
have
your
some
thing.
history.
Okay.
I would like to go to Normandy.
Hey.
So this is in the northernmost of the 18 regions of France, and it is the area where they stormed the beaches of Normandy. D-Day is very famous that occurred there, but I do have a personal connection there as well. My grandpa's brother actually was assigned to the B Battery of the 81st Anti-Aircraft Anti-Tank Battalion of the 101st Airborne Division, and he was one of the 155 personnel to land gliders in Mission Chicago, and one of 16 anti-tank gun crews in the serial. So he actually fought there, and I have this
Wow.
personal connection of I want to go there, I want to see it, and from what I hear, it's very beautiful.
Joel, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So I was able to visit there as well. And I also have a personal connection. My grandfather was on the USS Arizona or something off the coast in the Navy. It's breathtaking. You can feel the sense of history there, but then there's also, the American White Cross Cemetery.
Is it still dedicated land? They haven't really developed it because they want to
Yes.
preserve the
Yeah.
history.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a national park
Amazing.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just beautiful though. Because you can, it's on the coast, it's
Yeah.
the beach, right? So you also have the beautiful sea air and it's just, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was going to say it sounds like a wonderful thing. He was tragically he was killed actually in Belgium in January of 1945 during the Battle of the Bulge, and then he was buried in Luxembourg.
Wow.
So I would like to go visit those places, but they aren't in France. But I would love to do kind of a tour
Yeah.
of where he went as well. So
Wow.
yeah.
And there are cute little towns outside of Normandy or on your way to Normandy. We stayed in one called Rouen, which is Rouen. And there's in every little town, there is a little cathedral. There's a little inn. There's a little pub. There's a little all the things. It's just France is charming. Chateaus and wine. Not that we're drinking, but
Yeah. Shout out to Provence.
No, it's Chateau. It's what you said.
Oh, yeah. Chateau
Chateau.
to Provence. And the Palace of Versailles, obviously.
Yeah, I've been there.
Versailles.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
The gardens are amazing.
Definitely go.
So when I was in Germany,
Yeah.
there was the King Leopold was obsessed
Save
with Louis
for our
XIV. and
Germany
16th.
show.
We'll get there, but he recreated 3 castles or palaces that these Louises.
Louisa's. Yeah.
He was so obsessed with them, he recreated on an island the Palace of Versailles and the garden. So I got the German version, which is kind of weird. But I was like, I kind of been there.
I've been to an idea of it.
But it hasn't been ransacked. So, because the Palace of Versailles was definitely ransacked.
I have been to Versailles. It is fantastic.
Yes.
And what I found myself, the mindset that I had while I was going through there was, this is so beautiful. This is so opulent. It was worth lopping heads off for.
Wow. And they did.
And
they
it really is.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. All right, let's move to our next category, which is Ma Cherry, Mademoiselle.
Mon chéri, mademoiselle.
Ooh.
This is a hot/cool girl.
Yeah.
Cool girl podcast.
Guess
Cool
what,
girl,
guys?
guys.
Not a lot of hot guys in France. There's a couple.
Yep.
Guys, I don't know if you knew that.
Well, I know that Kent's picking Marion Cotillard, so I have to pick someone different. I'm kidding. I know you.
You maybe.
We'll see.
You will see.
We'll see. No, they're
Which Bond girl did
there
you
is
pick,
a
Zach?
pool of women that I can pull from, but the correct answer is none other than Eva Green.
There we go.
The correct answer is Eva Green.
The correct answer is Eva Green, French actress known for portraying eccentric, villainous, and complex characters, but most importantly, Vesper Lind from Casino Royale. She is fine enough looking woman, but Vesper Lind as a character in Casino Royale is far and away the best Bond girl.
Whoa.
She's complex. She's interesting. She drives
Holy.
things. Not even
Bold
close.
Save it for our previous show.
Vesper Lind is awesome, and you get why Bond becomes what he is because of the loss of her.
I feel like there was an awakening within you. Like you were like, I like tortured souls that might stab me one day. Babs, don't do it. Don't stab him. But there's something so tortured about Eva Green and Vesper Lind.
Yep.
She's captivating.
This is what you went with as well.
Absolutely.
You guys both pick Eva Green?
Yeah, but I have a couple honorable mentions too. All Bond girls. Oh, by the way, Eva Green, currently single.
Call Kent.
Would she like to go to Florida with you?
She would stab me.
What do you have, Joel?
Well, I also picked a Bond girl, but she's better known for her role in Braveheart because I picked Sophie Marceau.
I figured.
Something about Sophie Marceau, she's just elegantly beautiful. Like I can't put into words why I remember seeing her in Braveheart and being like, who is this woman? She's fabulous. And I saw her in The World Is Not Enough, and I'm like, this movie is terrible, but she is fabulous. So she has appeared, Sophie Marceau has appeared on more than 300 magazine covers worldwide. And she also, fun fact, had a relationship with actor Christopher Lambert.
What?
Beginning in 2007. And then they were in a couple movies together and they separated in 2014. So they were together for 7 years.
How did you fumble that?
I don't know. She is one of the most well-known Western actors in Asian countries and like in Japan, South Korea, and China. Like they really know her well. And she's known as, quote, the French people's favorite actress.
I believe it.
Yeah. People love her. And I understand why.
No, but like The World Is Not Enough totally ruins all that.
No.
The movie's bad. She's not.
Come on.
She's great.
She's not bad.
Come on.
Do we like Léa Seydoux?
I was about
Yes.
to say, Léa Seydoux, I really do like. She is in Spectre and No Time to Die.
Yes.
Also, speaking of women that kind of scare me, Marianne Cotillard would be one of them.
I'm surprised you did not pick her, Ken.
mostly
I mean,
just her
listen.
it's because
She's
of her
your
death
girl.
acting in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, it
That's
kinda
like
ruins
her
it,
main
honestly.
flaw.
But Inception, Ken.
really
Inception. She scares me in Inception.
You like women that scare you.
Yeah. Hey.
He's all awkward and blushing now.
Move on.
Now we have music with that Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi?
There's one right answer.
There is one right
And we all picked this one
We all
answer.
did. We all did.
Unless you were trying to be a little different.
I was, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Zach and I picked the same answer.
Go for it, Kent.
No, Joel's first.
Oh, okay, Joel. What
I
do you
go
have?
first?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. When we talked about the voice one before, you guys both chose music. I saved my music one for this one.
Okay, yeah, that's
my
great.
band for this one. And I'm going hipster on this one.
What? In the world?
Yeah. Because I chose Alizé.
This is Euro Trash Joel. French ABBA.
J'ai pas 20 ans. I love this song. So this is not actually from when I was in Europe. This actually came from a friend of mine after I was home living at BYU, and he served in France. And he's like, "Have you heard of Alizé?" And I'm like, "No, who's Alizé?" And he's like, "Let me show you." And Kent, let me let you know. I'll just let you know this.
Yeah.
Don't look her up unless you want to fall in love, because she's absolutely
How do you spell
adorable.
her name?
Alizee. And she is a French pop singer who's known for such hits as Moi Lolita, J'ai pas 20 ans, Mademoiselle Juliette, and she did a cover of La Isla Bonita.
She's pretty.
She's adorable.
She's like
Super pretty.
She's like a French Natalie Imbruglia.
Kind of, yes. Yes, that's actually a very good comparison. So she is one of the best-selling French female artists of the 21st century, and with the singer with the most exports out of France. She has released 6 studio albums overall, and every time I've heard, she's very pop. It's very pop music, but pop is catchy. And apparently she got her start because she was on one of those kind of an America's Got Talent show, but over in France. I don't know how to pronounce it. Grand Star in 1999. She wanted to be part of the dance contest, but then she ended up, they had to be a group to be in the dance competition. So she's like, fine, I'll do the singing. And then she became a huge sensation. But yes, she's also a mezzo-soprano. So you know I like that.
Yep.
But yeah. Now, I didn't pick the one that I believe you guys are going to pick.
Listen, here's the thing.
Say it.
I love French music for some reason.
Sure.
French pop
You do.
is my second, one of my top genres in my Spotify Wrapped every single year.
Yeah.
And
I stalk your Spotify profiles, and yeah, there's a bunch of French music all the time, and it's good.
and so I could say any of them, but this is best.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that Daft Punk is French?
Yeah, I did.
I had. Oh, that's why you picked them. Me too.
Yeah.
But
you didn't know until recently?
I think they're aliens. I didn't even think they're from this
They
planet.
are my favorite French robots.
Yeah.
I think I do have on here. I know these guys are going to pick this.
So they were formed in Paris in 1993. Yeah. These guys were kids. They achieved popularity as part of a French house movement. Their first album was released in 1997, and they hit it big with Around the World into funk. Obviously,
How
each
many
of their
times did
albums.
they say around the world?
72.
100?
100 times. The original band was called Darlin because they loved the Beach Boys, and it was a trio. And the other guy left after 2 gigs.
144 times.
And he formed, and the other guy who left their band formed Phoenix. And so these 2 guys...
Who I like a lot.
Yeah, me too. I don't even know if I want to give their names, because when I looked them up on Wikipedia, I said, I shouldn't know what they look like because they're Daft Punk.
There's something weird about knowing them as humans.
They're like Mandalorians.
No, they're just the robots. That's
You don't want to see them with their helmets off.
No.
And the way they got their name is because with their band Darlin, they got a review that said, this is a Daft Punky thrash. And they're like, Daft Punky? We're going to use that. Daft Punk. One of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. That's on my list. You've seen it. Daft Punk. Big fan. Also, the only artists I am aware of featured in Tron. So that's cool.
You don't know Trent Reznor?
No, I mean French.
Oh.
I don't think Trent Reznor's French.
Trent Reznor?
Because not only did they do the music, but they're also in the movie.
That's true.
All right. Good choice.
The
Correct
best.
choice.
Yeah, right choice.
Joel went. He wanted to be
Joel,
hipster. No,
I'm in love now. Thank you.
You should. Yeah, she's adorable. She really is.
But seriously, listener, Ken has a lot of French music on his playlist.
A lot.
And guys, I almost chose French rap, but everyone mocked me.
I thought you might.
Yeah,
I thought you were going
almost
to
went
ahead and
well.
represent.
I thought he was going to do the mainstream. You're going to do one of your French
There's
rapper
this weird
pop.
band called Stupeflip, and they sound like French Cypress Hill, and I love them.
Why'd
I don't
you say
know
that
why.
with a German accent?
Stupeflip. I thought they were German for a long time. No, okay, moving on.
Now we have Ode de Toilet.
Ode de toilette.
Yes, because eau de toilette is like, that's like perfume and
Sure.
I can't think of the word, but yeah, aftershave and stuff like that. Ode to toilette. This is kind of the bad end of things.
So this could have been like the opposite of like the band, artist, or accent or whatever. I was just like, I don't hate any French accent, right? There's some that sound a little more gruff, but even that sounds distinguished to me. And so I just looked up evil people in French history. And I was like, Robespierre, he beheaded like thousands of people. He's not a great guy, but I went with who is considered history's first recorded serial killer. And his name is Gilles de Rais. He was born in 1404. He was a soldier in the 100 Years' War, and he fought alongside and was kind of the steward of Joan of Arc. He was so popular that he became the Marshal of France and amassed a fortune. But then he used this fortune to build castles for himself. He hired so many servants. He built churches because he was kind of penitent in a way. And then
Penitent man.
So he'll be able to pass.
children started disappearing.
Oh no.
A lot of children.
How many kids can't listen to this episode?
And then witnesses said, I just saw the servants of Gilles de Rais bury many children. And then he kidnapped a priest. He actually, there was only rumors, and people were saying, he's a bad guy, stay away from him. He finally kidnapped a priest and finally got arrested. And they're like, what else have you done? And I think they were torturing him. What else have you done? And he was put to death for the murder of more than 100 children in 1440. Wow. Horrible guy, first possibly recorded serial killer.
I should clarify, Kent. The eau de toilette is like the grooming water, and it's like perfume and stuff. I said ode de toilette because it was like, song of the toilet. It was kind of a pun.
He just wanted an excuse to talk about a real bad
music
guy.
and sound. I don't know how this fits.
I just went dark, okay? I went dark. This guy.
He needed an excuse.
You're the eau de toilette.
Hey, Zach, cheer us up.
I'm just going to complain, but I do have, it's music related, and you might be confused.
C'est moi, so admirably fit, a French Prometheus unbound.
Anything? Nobody? No.
I'm close.
You know who it is? It's a nice voice, right? Why would I have it here?
Amazingly bold to serve at the table round.
That's Lancelot from Camelot, the 1967 film. The song is C'est Moi. Camelot, the story of the marriage of England's King Arthur to Guinevere, the plot of an illegitimate Mordred to gain the throne, and Guinevere's growing attachment to Sir Lancelot threatened to topple it all. Listen, Do you guys know about Camelot?
Yeah.
Seen the movie Camelot?
That's not a good Camelot. It's a silly place.
I have such a disdain for Lancelot, who comes in and ruins it all. Comes in on his high and mighty horse. He's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm French. I'm so cool. I'm so spiritual. I'm blah, 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 blah." And then he goes in and he's like, "Hey, how you say, Guinevere? You want to have a lusty month of May?" And what does he do? He ruins everything.
He does.
And they have a cute little arranged marriage, and they fall in love, and it's so good. And
Yeah, it's not good.
Arthur and Guinevere do their thing, and then Lancelot ruins it all, and I'm just...
I get it.
And then he speaks poor French.
It's frankly for
who plays him in the movie?
Oh, it's I never remember, but I've got it right here. Oh, it's Franco Nero.
Yes, Robert's
guy.
brother.
Yeah, who's
Robert of Nero.
Yeah, Robert of Nero.
Yeah,
who's known for John Wick Chapter 2, apparently.
What?
I don't know, man. But here's the thing: you're watching it and you're like, he's French. But in movies you have the suspension of disbelief. Like I mentioned Three Musketeers earlier, and there's like a French character in that movie. So you're like, I can accept if you don't necessarily have a French accent, but it ain't even close.
Yeah.
And at one point while he's singing C'est moi, he sounds Scottish. It's very confusing. But mostly, again, he's got a lovely voice, but it's Lancelot's voice. And
you just hate Lancelot.
do.
It's just a story like that had to happen in the story for the story to become a thing, right? To become such a tragedy, right? That it was written that way.
Oh, I thought he was saying he hates Lance a lot.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
So you hate Lancelot, the character, the French character Lancelot?
He's a guy.
Yeah,
It happened. The King Arthur thing's real. Still, don't you pretend like it's not.
Save it for our Arthurian legend episode.
hold on. What's going on?
Joel, what do you have?
I'm confused.
I would like you guys just to lend me your ears for a moment. Oh, lovely piano.
Une petite cantate du bout des doigts, obsédante et maladroite monte vers toi. Une petite cantate que nous jouions autrefois, seul je la joue maladroite.
Actually, it's growing on me.
No, it's not.
Like a fungus. Is it Gerard Depardieu?
It is Gerard Depardieu.
You can tell.
So Gerard Depardieu is an icon of French cinema. And he's done over 200 films, I think, since 1967. You may know him as American audiences from films such as My Father, the Hero, The Man in the Iron Mask, and he was in The Life of Pi as well. But he is the second highest grossing actor in the history of French cinema, which is kind of nuts. He has been a number of popular figures in film, including Cyrano de Bergerac, Christopher Columbus, Alexandre Dumas, Jean Valjean, Edmond Dantes, Porthos, Joseph Stalin, Rasputin, and then he was also Obelix in 4 of the live-action Asterix films. He's huge over there. And he's huge. But he's huge over there.
Indeed.
I don't quite get it. And this was actually, he dabbled in music. And he has a couple singles out there. He's done some collaborations. But in 2017, he released an album called Depardieu Chante Barbara, which is essentially him just mumbling over piano music, which you just heard. He doesn't have a great singing voice. And truthfully, I don't think he's that great of an actor. I don't think he's that great of a person either.
He's not.
But you don't understand the language he's speaking.
I understand.
You did some deep research to find that one.
Complaints and misconduct. I recognize those words. So he also supported Putin, but that's a whole thing.
How many songs did you listen to find that one?
That was the first one.
And you're like, this is bad enough. I'm good.
I will, because I was looking like, okay, well, there's some popular artists, and I saw he did albums. I'm like, well, I gotta hear that.
Yeah.
And it's not good. It is, like I said, the piano is lovely, but then he just mumbles over it.
If I can find an 8-bit version of that song.
There's no way you're going to find an 8-bit version of that song. So yes, there you go. I almost said Joseph Stalin. Gerard Depardieu, who played Joseph Stalin once. I just think he does not have a very good singing voice and not a great acting voice either.
Yeah. All right.
Our next category is, wait, they're not French?
French.
French dressing.
Zack, what do you have?
What is this category, Joel? It changed at the last minute.
Oh,
no, sometimes
this one?
we're like, hey, wait, they're French?
Originally, it was like, what? Like in the past, it's like, wait, they're Irish? Wait, they're Canadian? Like, we were surprised by it.
And you felt that French was a little too obvious?
A little, how do you say, on the nose. And so we went with, wait, they're not French? Meaning like either a thing or a person is not of French origin, even though you thought they were.
Kind of like French Kiss. Would not be French.
I literally have 10 options here.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So
Thank you.
Say 10 in French.
And 10 in French.
1, 2, 3,
Cat. I can't
It's
get
not
that. I
ooh.
only know up to cat because of that Zoopy Zoopy Zoo song.
Zooby, zooby, zoo.
But cat. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys got? I got a bunch. I'll go last. Joel, what do you got?
Well, I'm going to go with a pretty obvious one then. French fries.
French fries. It's on my list.
French fries.
But we all know they're not French.
Well, but do we? Because
Yeah.
apparently Belgium and France have been fighting about this for a very long time about where it came from. Because back in the day, the French frying thing just kind of meant deep fried. Because they'd slice potatoes in like circles, like with a mandolin or something like that, and then fry it in oil, almost like potato chips. And then they called that French fries.
Yeah.
Well, the Americans did. So French fried potatoes first occurred in print in English in the 1856 Work Cookery for Maids of All Work by Eliza Warren. And then in the early 20th century, they used the term French fried for like onion rings or chicken, but then fries just became the thing. And they are called steak. We call them steak fries here, but over in England, they're chips.
Yeah.
So it all gets confusing. But yeah, they have been battling. Belgians and French have an ongoing battle about where fries were actually invented. And fun fact, in France and other French-speaking territories, fried potatoes are formerly pommes de terre frites, which means fried ground apples.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, because they're apples from the ground, as potatoes are.
What about yours, Kent?
So I'm not going to pass it up an opportunity to play one of my favorite artists of all time. And so we're going to a little song choice here. And his name is Stromae. Stromae sings in French. It's his native language. Born in 1985 in Brussels, Belgium.
Yeah. Brussels is like cheater France.
That's cheater France.
So, yeah, he grew up in this area called Wallonia, Belgium, and so he grew up speaking French. He speaks Dutch, obviously. He speaks English. He speaks a couple other languages, but he feels most comfortable using the French language. So I listened to this guy. He's one of the first French artists I listened to, and I'm like, oh, I love this guy. Oh, he's from France for sure because he sings in French. Nope, Belgium. It's very European stuff. It's dance music. His first big single was 2009. It was Alors en Danse, and then he collaborated with Kanye West to Black Eyed Peas.
But you like his music, oui?
I love it.
Even though he's a French imposteur?
Yeah, maybe more so.
Okay.
Because he's a French imposter. I think most of his music is great. I don't really like dance music, but it just hits for me. So Stromae, if you haven't listened to him, you should.
All right, let's just speed run this thing. French mustard, named after the French family, comes from St. Louis.
Oh.
Let's see. French dip comes from L.A. The French manicure, comes from Hollywood.
Yeah.
The French braid comes from North Africa.
What?
The French horn, developed in Germany.
How dare they?
The French poodle, medieval Germany. The croissant is Austrian.
Don't take the croissant away from
French toast, ancient Rome. And, more importantly, the French drain comes from a guy named Henry Flagg French.
me. What is a French drain?
It's like a pipe in rocks in a trench.
Okay.
Yeah, now I know
Yeah, there you
what
go.
that is.
You said
you
more
go.
importantly, so I was really waiting for something big there. And then you went with French drain.
That just went down the French drain.
Yeah. There you go. Pretty much, if it's called French something, it isn't.
Wait, why do we call it French toast?
It's fancy.
Is it fancy?
No idea.
Bougie.
You put some egg on it.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
There you go. There's a lot of things that say they're French that aren't.
French kiss could be put in there too.
Hey, babe, come here.
No, stop.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
She's so ready.
All right. For our final category, we have the French cliché.
No, Zach, you know that one. That's like such an Americanized version of that word.
Just spit on them.
I'm just being a little cliche. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce this word. I've never read it before. But it's, that seems French.
We've got to get the official pronunciation here, Rabs.
Cliche.
Yeah, now I understand.
What do you have, Joel?
So, jumping back to my time before when I said I was in France. Mm-hmm. So I was flying out.
Both hours of it.
I was flying out of Portugal, and we flew into
Portugal.
the Paris Charles de Gaulle International Airport in Paris
Charles de Gaulle.
to get a connecting flight over to Kentucky
Kentucky.
before heading home. So we had to get a connecting flight, and so we were flying from Portugal to Paris to Kentucky, and we get to Paris, and I'm just excited to get home. I just want to get home.
Yeah.
And we get to the airport, and apparently they were on strike.
Yeah.
The airport cleaners the airplane cleaners or the luggage people, I wasn't quite sure which, were on strike. And so we were there for hours waiting for them to get the airplane clean so we could actually get on. And then we finally got on. We had to wait on the runway forever. And I remember just being there for hours, walking around, not speaking the language. We were starving. It was kind of unpleasant, to be honest. But at the same time, and then when we finally got into the airport, we missed our flight connecting to Utah. So we had to spend the night in Cincinnati, I think it was.
Wow.
They put us up in a hotel and everything.
Yeah, strikes are a big thing over there.
When I
Usually
went,
trains, buses, all that kind of stuff.
the French are on strike, I went, yeah, that seems French. Because France comes out on top as the most strike-prone country in Europe. France's culture of protest and legal framework, including the right to secondary strikes, results in frequent widespread disruption. Between 2010 and 2019, it's reported that France averaged 118 strike days per 1,000 employees annual, which is far higher than the U.S. So yes, they like their strikes over there in France. And you know what? That seems French.
Well, strike a match, because a French cliche is smoking.
Oh.
Right? More than 31% of French adults smoke cigarettes, with around 15 million people that identify as daily smokers. 15% of 17-year-olds there smoke.
Oh, no.
And 23% of 18 to 24-year-olds smoke. The French government has a goal of creating a tobacco-free generation by 2032. Impossible. Sacre bleu. 9.1% of all deaths in France, 9.1, almost 10%, are caused by tobacco use.
My good heavens.
This is crazy. So I've only been in the airport there. There wasn't a lot of smoking. But I've been to several other countries, and I first noticed this in Germany. Not that it's France, but I was like, everyone's real skinny here. And sure, they don't have the American diet. They walk more. But they all smoked. 31% of the adult population smoking.
That's a lot.
It's crazy.
They don't have those ads of the people with talking through the voice box.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, sure, people smoke here. I get it. But also in the 1980s, people were like, hey, that's kind of bad for me. France, what's up?
Do you experience a lot of that, babe?
Oh, yeah. I think it's like a culture thing.
Yeah.
Because does it still seem cool?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, let's be clear. I lived there in 2008. So
Yeah.
it's been a minute. Like a whole other generation has come on.
Sure.
But no, definitely. It was something that was just widely spread. It wasn't. I think that's one of the reasons they have all those outdoor cafes, right?
Yeah.
Everyone just sits out there and it's like they have a cigarette with their little tiny espresso and their little tiny baguette, and then they
In a way,
work.
it seems almost like cool, in quote marks, right?
yeah.
Like if someone is sitting there reading the paper with their tea or whatever,
Yeah.
and they got the cigarette, and you're like, oh, that's so French.
So French.
Yeah.
So French.
Zach?
Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines pretentious as having or showing a noticeably excessive appreciation of one's own merits, or expressive of false, unjustified, or exaggerated importance, worth, or stature, characterized by pretension. I don't actually think that the French are particularly pretentious, but that is the cliche. Is it not?
Yes, it is.
It's funny that the first thing that people think about a lot of times is like, oh, they're so snooty, right? The snooty French. In my experience, I don't know, maybe darling wife, you can speak to this, but I found while I was briefly there that if you look like a lost puppy and make a little bit of effort to speak in French, they're much nicer to you. I didn't have too bad of an experience, but I also was not sitting there trying to be like, why don't you speak English?
Yeah.
I was like trying to stumble through, and they're like, all right, brother, I speak English fine.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to help you out. I do think it's funny that the cliche is that French people are quite full of themselves and snooty. I don't know how much I saw of that in my brief time, but
It is my perception, having never been.
It is, and I could call out that is the French cliche. Did you experience much of that in France, dear?
What I was told is that they mostly just don't like Americans because Americans are very egotistical, gruff, loud.
What are you talking about?
Is it because we're number one? Is that why?
Well, when you're
And
the
so-
best.
Yeah, I know.
So they have less patience with Americans than any other type of
Sure, that
people.
makes sense.
Because of the lack of what you just described, of walking into a restaurant and being like, speak English to me.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm going to do what I want. And what do you mean? And, well, where's the English menu? And just demanding that people cater to them. But like Zach said, if you at all try to blend in or try to be part of their world. They're very kind.
That's The Little Mermaid. We're talking about Beauty and the Beast.
Part of, yeah. What are you doing in the ocean?
The ocean episode?
We could do an ocean episode.
Guys, why have we not done an ocean episode?
Atlantic. Tearing oceans.
Oh, this is great. Yeah.
Save it for our tearing oceans.
We got 7 different shows right there.
Wow.
And I did notice, maybe it's just the family that I worked with, but I feel like more than snooty, the French people are very stylish.
I believe it.
It is a thing. Even with the little 8-year-old boy and 11-year-old girl that I was working with, they had style. They were aware of how they presented themselves.
Yeah.
It was
Very
I
French.
think that's very French.
So I'm going to say that being pretentious, I don't think it is a cliche. I don't think it's actually the truth. I just think that it's a perception thing of our culture as Americans and the way that we see French people. There are rude Americans. I don't know if you know that. Just like there are rude French people.
Yeah.
But I think in a general sense, I found the people that I interacted with and French people I know to be very kind and lovely people. But yeah, maybe they look cooler. Maybe they act cooler. And maybe
because the men are not very attractive.
Yeah,
they have to dress
they're allowed to be
a little bit better.
off-putting.
So they have to have a really nice leather jacket,
totally.
cigarette,
Yeah, like a
makeup for
very
it.
stylish, flashy shirt. But yeah, so maybe
blouse.
Oh, is that French?
Oui.
Sure, Chevrolet.
Oui.
So with that, that's our French show.
There we go.
Merci.
So now we want to hear. That was good, Ken. You did good. You
thank
finally got it.
Yeah, I finally got it.
We want to hear your thoughts. Have you been to France? What do you agree with our opinions on French pop culture? Let us know on Facebook. Let us know on Instagram. Let us know on X, because we want to hear from you.
Yeah, you might find our opinions to be just about as worthless as the vowels in French words.
There's like so many. There's
Bunch of
so
extra
many
ones.
vowels.
Just
They
throw it
never
in there.
say.
And consonants, just letters in general.
Yes, you can put
The
together
last 3 letters on every word. Just cut it
everything.
off.
It's just
Yeah. But before we go, we want to give some love, some amour to our patrons, those who help keep the baguettes coming here in the Bacon Cave. Including the I Am Listener tier, which has in it Scott Sprague's roommate stole and sold his BYU football tickets. Oh, the jerk. Lady Terry Finley, Ryan and Marley, Adam and Rachel Crump, Rocky and Steph, Saint Shannon and Sir James West, Taylor Sanderson, Jennifer Kilkowski, Cream Puff Casper Milquetoast, Juice the Cooler King Swallow, Casey Cummings, Miss Robinson, and Megan McFarland. Hey! And then we have our Bacon Council, which has in it Nicole D. Kale, the one that only Chris Anderson, Stephen, everyone's favorite Ross, Harrell Highness Jessica Terry, Star Wars expert Kyler, the other Brit Johnny English, our spooky couple of Madsons, Glow Clint Daniel, Debbie Foster, and Beaker.
Thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons. You are the Pepe to our Le Pew.
wow. No,
Is that the first time?
No mentions on this show.
Wow.
First, I'm proud of us, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on X, or you can find me performing with Quick Wits. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quick Wits Facebook page.
You can find me on X at Kenny3DD. You can find me on Instagram at Kent C. Dunn. And you can read my movie reviews at ShowtimeShowdown.com.
If you'd like to connect with me, you can do so on X, formerly Twitter, or Instagram at Zachary Western. But more importantly, make sure you're following Baconsale. Please like that Facebook page and then go to at Baconsale on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. After you've done that, go to tpublic.com/Baconsale and get yourself some merch. And then if you like what's going on here and you want to support us further, visit patreon.com/Baconsale. Support starts at just $3 a month, and you can get access to all sorts of behind-the-scenes fun, including the almost weekly Bacon Bits, where we talk about science and health.
Everything but the Olympics.
Very
Pretty
important
much
health messages.
everything but the Olympics. USA. At patreon.com/Baconsale.
So until next time,
Parlez-vous le français?
Parlez-vous le français?
no. Ooh, yes, one is painting, the other two.
One.
I love when I do this to Kent.
We're sitting
Hold on,
on a
hold
canoe.
One of us is painting a picture of the other two sitting there. Or one of a person sitting there drinking a cafe. And then the other person is a man. We could be on top of a pastry. In like frosting. Oh, or like a latte art. Oh, little kitty.
Oh, hello, mister.
Hello, kitty cat.
Mercy.
And it was
or
wonderful.
Missy. I measure things in Texas.
Just
I was on
swinging at the
IMDb
fences.
all day today looking up hot French men.
Sorry.
Nar.
The condensation.
Airport.
Ima.
I thought I had it queued up. No. Non, je ne regrette rien.
Mama, what's a French kiss?
Hey, that's some pretty cool kissing over there. I think French kissing is awesome.
I think we're all getting educational. And then Ken said something. Savoir. I'm so sorry. It's habit to correct him. There would be no Baconsale if it weren't for
France.
You can't spell Levi without lie.
The way they form bread and bake bread, it's just bread.
It was worth lopping heads off for. They
Planet.
are my favorite French robots. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm French. I'm so cool. I'm so spiritual. I'm blah, 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 blah. Hey, how you say, Guinevere? You want to have a last month of May? Brussels is like Cheater France.
Kentucky.
oh, lovely piano.
Une petite cantate du bout des doigts. Hop, c'est dans tes mains, la droite monte vers toi. Une petite cantate que nous jouions autrefois. Seul je la joue maladroite.